bed in the garage at my parents' house. I'm grateful to be here for the time being. I have been working on my paid newsletter. I've been doing a newsletter for a while, very consistent with it, but I decided to open up a paid tier for those that would like to support me in that way. And I feel like it's going to be really good. I just did a lot of the Stripe government thingamabobbers, and I it's easy to like let little obstacles like that get in the way of you getting to where you'd like to be. But it feels good to get that done. And yeah, earlier today I had a little bit of we'll call it a bit of a meltdown where I was looking at, I've been here in North Carolina for a couple days. There's all these people I wanted to hang out with that I haven't really hung out with any of them. And it's easy to like kind of stress out about that and to like really think that you've messed up or whatever. But then when you give yourself the grace of like, well, there's still time to get some right things done, then the brain kind of shifts, the gears go the other direction. Instead of this direction, they're going that direction. And it looks basically the same, but the outcome is completely different. I got to talk with a couple friends yesterday who gave me some really good encouragement. It just kind of reminds me that, you're not going to have people that more or less make the decisions for you. You're going to have to do that yourself. But yeah, once you get in that flow, once you get moving, that can be really good. So if looking forward, I'm thinking of doing my free newsletter on Mondays and my paid one on like Saturday or Friday or something like that. Um, and a lot of it is letting go of this imposter syndrome, thinking that you aren't good enough or that you have these things that are terribly wrong with you, kind of thing. And the reality is that a lot of that is really just in your head. And the only thing that is necessary in this moment is to do what would be bringing you forward, what would be bringing you closer to your goal, and to let go of any stress of where you think you ought to be. I think about it in terms of like things that are most important for you to do, your priority, the priority stuff. When you have done those priority things, you can expect that you're going to flow in a better direction. And so, although you do have plenty of things you could do, the important thing is that you're doing things that are most important, most necessary to bring you to that higher plane. So that's kind of that. I'm reminded that whenever feeling stressed out, frustrated, whatever, you can always turn to God. You can always put it in writing and get through that spot where you felt like it was kind of like broken off, or maybe you were breaking. So I don't know. I think there's a lot of metaphors I could think about with this, but one big one is the one of just the guy that's just hacking away and trying to make a way through. There's like that image of the guy who's just hacking away, and there's those gems that are right behind if he can just go for a little bit longer. So I definitely resonate with that. And a lot of it comes down to doing things you've already done, but doing it at a level that is more sustainable, doing it at a level that would put more money in your pocket. I mean, I've been doing this newsletter for over a year and a half, and I haven't made a cent directly from it. So it's like, how do I do that at a higher scale and make sure that I can get a little bit of compensation from it? So that's kind of where we're at. And it's taken me a while to get to this point to finally be like starting this paid one, but we'll see how it goes. I was gonna have it be a higher tier within the current one, but I just didn't really feel super right about that. So yeah, we're having this one be like kind of more private in a way, and because I feel like the people that would read this, like they wouldn't like the people that read this wouldn't want to, like they would like to hear like some of the deeper stuff, and the people that wouldn't, they won't. So I mean, that's a pretty good indicator of your paid content that you have those people that clearly like really would like that stuff, and then other people it's like it's a little bit too much for them. And that's okay. We're all at different levels of ready to accept and to hear certain things that can possibly open new doors for us. It says in John 8:32 that the truth will make you free. If you know the truth will make you free. So yeah, I think that's kind of what this is. It's a deeper dive into things that I want to explore and learn more in my life, and then sharing that with people. And yeah, it feels good. It's interesting because you can feel so like chaotic and like not put together and everything else in your brain, but then once you get in that flow, doing some things that you know would be helpful for you, then the story can change. You can be thinking about creating something and building something instead of feeling like you're letting yourself down and tearing yourself down and stuff like that. It's a pretty crazy phenomenon, but it's definitely something I know very well. When you're looking at, oh no, I just need to be doing this and this and this, and I haven't done this. But when you can recognize and be like, hey, like, you know, let's just get the ball rolling again. Even if it feels like we're too far behind to catch up, let's at least be on that path of moving along again, and then be better. Want to be, I don't know what's going on. So imperfect, imperfectly showing up, imperfectly getting this out there, saying what needs to be said. And a lot of it is just not hiding from the truth, not hiding from what you know you ought to be doing with your time and your money and your talents and all these other things. I mean, a lot of life is a resource management thing. So, yeah, even though yesterday I didn't do as much as I wanted to do, even though I ended up napping, like taking a nap while our family was watching the Polar Express, you get back up. Today has been decently productive in comparison. And yeah, it comes down to doing those things that are most useful in the here and now. So yeah, it just comes back to something I've said multiple times recently. Like if you are moving on that right track with in line with like your goal, like you're gonna feel okay about things. I think a lot of where things start to feel like it's falling apart is when you have this deadline or this thought in your mind and you want to live in line with that. But when you can give yourself the grace of like letting go, and that's tough, man. It's really tough. Kendrick, what's up? Yeah, it's one of those tough things. But if you can give yourself that grace of being like, it's better that I just move along and I don't stress out like crazy about this, and I accept that right now, like if I simply just move forward, that things will be okay. I think we often put into our brains like, okay, this is the best possible outcome with this thing, and the truth is that it could actually go a lot better than that. And that but it's not going to happen unless you put yourself out there, get those things rolling, and letting go of what could have been. I mean, that's a very tough thing. I think that's a daily thing sometimes, is you have to be willing to be like, okay, like there's some things I was wanting to do that I didn't get done, and I can choose to shame myself, but I'm going to choose to like be okay with this, and then we're going to do better today. We're going to use all these emotions to help us more enjoy the life that we get to have now. So, yeah, say all that to say, like, being grateful for your current progress and moving along with that, that will definitely help. Because, I mean, when you think about you when you went to bed last night, like, what were you thinking about? Were you thinking about goals you haven't achieved, or were you just feeling satisfied with the day? Like, whatever the feeling or whatever that you had from today or from last night, you can gratefully flow into the next day. So that is what I am seeking to do. knowing that I am only going to be in North Carolina for like 10 more days and then I'm out of here. So, you know, enjoy the blessing of not having to really think about food, not really have to think about anything that I might have been thinking about before. Um, and just kind of being kind to yourself, you know. There's really no reason to compare your journey to other people in a negative way, because we're all on different journeys, right? And you've all learned different things and are at different points. So yeah, no, it's really important to do those things that you know that would help you out, that would help you to get to a better place. Abdulox, what's up? What's up? Yeah. So yeah, and then just not letting the unknown, fear of the unknown, cripple you, cause you to feel that you're not going to get to where you'd like to go. So, and also staying in your seat instead of sitting on the floor. It's a lot of good metaphors there. But yeah, no, this is what we've been working on today. Working on that. So that's good. And yeah, just day by day, letting yourself feel the feelings, letting yourself get taken to higher ceilings, right? New feelings, new ceilings. So letting that happen, giving myself grace for different things. Our bodies have different needs. They need food, water, shelter. They need love. They need these beautiful things. So yeah, we're getting our 30-minute little stream in today. I think this is like day 5 or something in a row. So that's cool. That's a win. And yeah, no, I think this is something I could really improve at, is this great gratitude flowing from day to day. I'm grateful that yesterday, I had some calls set up and I was able to be at both of those calls. So that was awesome. That was good. Uh, so yeah, that is kind of what we're looking at. So the garage, it's a lot of memories, a lot of videos, a lot of YouTube shorts and Instagram reels and stuff like that. So yeah, yeah. But once I get this out there, then that could reach a whole new group of people, helping people on a different, higher level than I currently am with my writing and stuff. And it could be really good. Be really good. Especially like once I get that out there, start spreading the news and everything like that. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on. Because with any gift that you have, you can choose to really cherish it and embrace the opportunities and the moments that it gives you. And I think I've done a kind of poor job of that recently, but can still go forward and get things going in that direction. So yeah, a lot of it is really about just giving yourself that grace to still feel joy, even if things don't feel super joyful. I think Alex Hermosi actually had a thought about this. Like, it's about being able to be grateful and be optimistic, even in the absence of things to feel grateful for. It's about giving yourself that ability to feel that way, even if things don't uh, like the facts don't seem to be that convincing in your favor. So yeah, that's kind of that. Gonna be going hanging with family pretty soon, so that'll be good. And getting some good stuff done in the morning. That's good. That's what I want to be in the flow of doing like every single day. Um, not wasting my energy, time like on social media or something like that really early in the day because like that really doesn't ever help. I've had some accountability calls in the morning. I've had work in the morning. I've had like running in the morning. Those things are great. Consuming content in the morning, like immediately stepping into that place of just being an object, like that's definitely not gonna help you. So I don't know. It's really like letting go and just being grateful to be right here, right now. And let's get things built out so I can have more fuel in the system and more things flowing in my direction in my favor. Like Alex Ramosi said that masters find more ways to win. So finding more ways to win. One of my friends, he was telling me about how his clients do better when he gets paid, when he is doing well. And so it comes down to making sure that you're being good on yourself and you're getting paid, getting paid well. And then that leads to all these other things flowing and working out. So, yeah, you just have to give yourself that grace of being grateful and being okay with where you're at. Um, I know me like a couple years ago, if you could see me in this moment, um, I think you'd be very like have a lot of compassion because this in this moment for me, it's very much like just let go and let God kind of moment. I feel like there's a lot of really awesome things that could happen while I'm here in North Carolina, but that can only happen with me letting go of how I think that's supposed to look and just letting it happen, letting it flow and not getting in the way of it, right? So I mean it's tough sometimes, but if somebody's like so excited to talk to you and everything like that, to be willing to respect that energy and not let your feeling of feeling small or broken or whatever um, get in the way of that. So yeah, day by day. So it's like 9 o'clock right now, Eastern time. And so we'll, get this done and then see maybe if I can get this first newsletter for my paid newsletter out, then build out some of the stuff with that. Could be in a pretty good spot. So yeah, it's gonna take time though. It's gonna take time. And yeah, just kind of giving yourself that grace to be grateful from day to day. Find some things to be grateful for. Ride that gratitude flow of energy to the next day. So yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect at all. I mean, it just needs to like accomplish what you're hoping it would accomplish. So yeah, definitely gotta see if I can sell some of these books and things. I mean, we got a lot of books here. We got this book, Spark. It's a good book. Then we got Superman Complex, Life's Lessons Learned. Okay, and then we got some journals and some other stuff. We got more books over here. There we go. Hello. Yeah, and then we got all these. There's probably some way to sell these out. Perhaps. Oh my goodness, this is a book right here. Why We Sleep. I think I read most of this. Oh no. It's a good book. I mean, my sleep schedule is it's okay right now. It's okay. Could definitely be improved, but it's okay. So let's see what we got. Here's the books we got. Wake Giant Within, Oprah Winfrey, What I Know for Sure, Crucial Conversations, Good to Great, Living, Tuesdays of Worry, Power of Broke, Wealth of Connection, Split the Difference, True to the Faith. Oh yeah, the Mastery Journal, Miracle If You're Chosen, Spin Selling, Primal Branding. Yeah, a lot of good stuff in there. So Primal Branding's got a lot of good stuff in it. But yeah, I don't know. Kind of goes along with the podcast episode I made yesterday about like how all the materials are there. It just comes down to making the most of the day-to-day stuff. So yeah, I think having this second newsletter will be helpful for me, getting my thoughts out more efficiently and effectively. So, but yeah, that's really what it comes down to, is the gratitude, the flow, the learning from day to day. And Tony Robbins has been around for quite a while. Yeah, we got 7 minutes here.
Did anyone eat this cereal?
Maybe.
Oh my goodness. You need to put it back.
Yep. I mean, mismatched socks. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, I don't know. It's there's the materials are out there to help you. So it just comes down to using those. And yeah, I mean, day by day. Might do a little bit of reading in this today. However, I cannot allow to let consuming information get in the way of me living life and doing my thing. So, I don't know. There's some parts of today that feel kind of suffocating. So, it's important to run to those places that feel like life, that feel good, feel like bring me closer to where I want to be. Maybe not necessarily feel good, but are going to bring me to a better place. I mean, like, your brain has a lot of the ideas you need to have to take you to somewhere better. So, Yep. Day by day. It's kind of weird, like being at home, because it almost feels like I didn't even leave in some ways. But I like literally haven't been home in months. So, like 6 or 7 months. So, but yeah, no, that's kind of what's on my mind. It's like let's try and flow with gratitude from day to day and enjoy it. Enjoy the life as it floats by. Learn from the mistakes and not let those repeat and get in the way of how you might be feeling. So, yeah, that's kind of what we got here. Gonna go out of town soon, see family. That'll be fun. Dare to read a little bit of Quran. That would be good. I don't have the Quran. That would be good. I've heard good things about it. That would be good. Yeah. So, anything you've read from the Quran recently that's been good for you? I'd definitely be curious to hear. I think I'll just say this as like our final thought. I think one of the toughest things is that in the moment, you're feeling all the emotions like with their full feeling and their highest level. Whereas tomorrow, you're probably not even going to be thinking about how you feel right now. You're probably not even going to be stressed about anything that is happening right now. So, like giving yourself that grace of being like, I'm just going to be calm and at peace in this moment because, like, tomorrow I'm barely going to remember any of this stuff. Like, tomorrow I'm going to be going to church, gonna be doing some other things. It should be fun. Um, but yeah, for the rest of today, it's like, okay, let's see if I can get this version of the newsletter out. Let's see if we can get that done. Then see if I can do some of the research I said I was going to do. And then yeah, that's kind of it. So yeah, it just takes time, and it comes back to something I said in a previous live stream about doing things that make you feel powerful. So like reading, I always feel powerful. Writing, feel powerful. Setting a timer, getting things done, feel powerful with that, and making sure you just make that time. So, and be kind to your future self too. I mean, one beautiful thing I did for my future self today was last night I went to bed. So that's a win. And then today I can get that newsletter done and post all that up, and so we can get the ball rolling with that. Do that to help out my future self instead of feeling, stressed out or comparing my life to other people and be like blah 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 blah. The thing I do like about live streaming is it just kind of forces me to be present and to feel all these things. And yeah, there you go. So just a little bit of action, you can get things into a much better place. Valentina, what's up? Hope you're well. Probably gonna like plan out, see if I can plan out the rest of today. We do have some of these, some papers. No, please don't fall. Yeah, recognizing where we're doing well, giving ourselves that grace. Could write what I'd like to get done with the rest of today. So that's probably what we're going to do. Found the verse in the Quran that beautifully describes the identity of Jesus from a Quran perspective. I think it might give you a fresh perspective. What do you mean, Surah Maryam, verse 30? I don't have the Quran with me. I guess I could try to look it up on the computer. I'm assuming that would work. Surah Maryam, verse 30. That's cool. Interesting. There you go. Nice. That's cool. Interesting. Yeah, I'm obviously not a Muslim, but it's interesting. I mean, I've never even looked in the Quran before, so that's interesting. Yeah, I believe Jesus to be like the Christ and the Savior and everything like that. So we obviously don't align in that way, but I appreciate you sharing that. It's interesting. Yeah, I think that's where we gotta close up shop. We gotta get moving, get this stuff done, and yeah, move the things along. So, but appreciate you being here. Appreciate the thoughts. Appreciate the encouragement. Yeah, we'll move things along and get to a better place. So, but it's not gonna magically happen. It's gonna take effort and patience and focus. So, cool. Yep, gratefully flowing from day to day. That's what I'm definitely gonna be working on between now and tomorrow. So that's all I got. So thanks for watching. I will see you when I see you next time. Bye bye.